Yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I can see your face, I know who you are.
Sadly, police officers behave way differently with ordinary citizens than with people of power, and today we'll be going through these cases where these dirty cops tried to intimidate the wrong people and instantly realized their mistake.
On April 10th, 2021, Orlando police officers Sebastian Woods Mariano and Alexander Ham conducted a traffic stop on a truck after it had run a red light.
What's going on, boss? Officer Mariano, Orlando Police. Way back there, when you're leaving that residential area right there on Temple.
I did what now?
You're making a right on Temple, right? That light there is very small, and you made the right-hand turn. Okay, so that's why I'm stopping you.
You mean the angle light?
Yes, sir.
It was green.
So, even though at that angle, that's for the other way, and people always get that confused. But it's a small light. All right, so, and that's for the opposite direction, okay?
When the truck had pulled over as instructed, Officer Mariano walked over to the driver and politely explained to the man that he had run a traffic light, even if it may have been unintentional on his part.
You have lights on you by any chance? Any guns or weapons in the car, boss? Any guns or weapons in the car? You still staying in Winter Garden? Okay, perfect. Hey, you got any guns or weapons on you, boss? I just asked. It's Florida. Everybody got a gun. All right, y'all stay in the car for me.
Officer Mariano then asked to see his driver's license and politely asked if he was carrying any guns or weapons. Officer Mariano asked that the driver remain in the vehicle while he ran his license.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys went through that red light there. Right. Tampa.
I saw the green. It was kind of deceptive.
That's a very strange intersection. I've seen multiple people run through that one before. Not a huge deal. Not a pedestrian traffic. Bunch of cars going through there. So, yes, sir, I recognized you. No, I know who you are. As soon as the window rolled down and I can see your face, I know who you are. How you guys doing today? Okay.
After a few seconds, Officer Ham approached the truck by the passenger side door, and he was in for a big surprise when he saw who the driver was. It was the head of internal affairs, Dwayne Rivers. They had stopped their boss.
Okay, I'm not really a big traffic guy. I'm more like a guns and drugs and stolen kids kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got none of that in your back truck. Cool. Just for we appreciate your night. We'll go out there, all right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
An embarrassed Officer Mariano returned the driver's license to the man he now realized was his boss, and apologized for not recognizing him. After that, Dwayne Rivers was sent on his way. These officers were polite and respectful to their superiors, even when they didn't know who they were. However, the same can't be said about this arrogant deputy in this next case.
You don't have any yet, but right now we're running you through multiple federal databases. Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
On December 20th, 2019, an FBI agent traveled to Carabel to investigate police corruption in rural Northwest Florida to interview a deputy who had issued a ticket some weeks earlier, but later had it revoked.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Haddon. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the reporting device now.
Okay, well, I will when I leave the area, sir.
Agent Alexis Hatton met with Deputy Rolf Gordon about the situation in a parking lot, but even after showing his identification, the deputy still wasn't buying it.
Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here.
Deputy Gordon then contacted a colleague to report the situation and verify that the agent was who he claimed to be by having him run the agent's license plate number.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a
Doesn't
wiring
say anything
company?
further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
The agent's vehicle wasn't traced back to any federal agency, which made the deputy grow suspicious, even after Agent Hatton told him it was a covert car.
I feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information.
With the deputy's attitude toward him, Agent Hatton wondered whether he was currently being detained.
Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call.
Where's it
That
at?
he's got detained,
Okay.
I've got my
claiming
weapon
to be
on
a
my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you
of
don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just hang tight right here. I'm not.
However, only 10 seconds later, Deputy Gordon announced to the FBI agent that he was now being detained. Agent Hatton humbly got out of the car with his hands up, only requesting permission to remove his gun.
But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You get
Would
mad.
you like to see some registration?
You get mad at me
Would
because
you-
I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some
and
registration?
you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
The deputy told the agent that he was not cooperating when he had done everything he had been told up to that point. The agent was, however, pleased to learn that the deputy's supervisor was coming.
Office.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Jim. Jacksonville, this is Special Agent Hatton.
33 Franklin, just 43. This individual's saying his name is Special Agent Haddon out of Jacksonville from the FBI. He keeps getting on his radio, but I do not hear any traffic coming back from the other end.
Deputy Gordon was more than happy to find more reasons to be suspicious, as Agent Hatton tried to radio his officer but didn't get any immediate response.
So you're forcing me to give you my driver's license?
That's what my captain just asked me to get it from
All
you.
right, all
We
right.
need to find out who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
He could just be somebody
The body
who's
camera's
trained
still
at
running.
FBI.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
The deputy's captain requested the agent's driver's license, which he reluctantly agreed to give as they continued to await the supervisor.
I was here about a ticket that you had issued.
I told him that you were here to investigate me about an issue, and he said this needed to be handled through the office, not on the side of the road.
I never
And you
said
said,
I- Yeah, go
said
ahead.
that wasn't going to happen. You were going to contact somebody
I was
else.
going to contact the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the
good
badge,
Lord.
sir.
You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it, but not the badge.
Are you hearing all this, Lou?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
The agent radioed back and asked the deputy if he had informed the sergeant about the reason for his visit. In his response, Deputy Gordon said the agent had no badge, but he was embarrassed when he was shown.
Hey, so I come up and okay. He's on.
Call dispatch and say I need to meet somebody here?
No, he called my personal phone.
Okay.
He called my
his
personal phone.
deputy's personal phone and said he needed to meet with him.
That he was investigating me
He's
for a ticket that I
investigating
wrote.
police corruption and was requesting a copy of the ticket.
He's saying
that
he's
his
armed,
deputy
but
had. Tag-
I haven't
the
seen a
tag
gun
on
yet.
the vehicle
Keep
back
standing
to
up
a
there.
wiring
He's saying he's
company in
armed.
Jacksonville.
He's got a little badge,
Dispatch
and he's got it says FBI on it. And he's got a credentials when he opens it up. This is his license.
Seriously? I swear to Lord Jesus.
So he's on the phone. He's got a radio.
No, he's refusing to show him now.
Yeah, he's very uncooperative.
And he previously ordered the deputy to turn off his body.
Yeah. I didn't have it on to begin with because I thought this was a legitimate thing.
He didn't answer. I've got a picture of the guy's TL and I've got a picture of the code that pops up on the watch list.
The supervisor arrived on the scene, and Officer Gordon confidently met with him.
Alright, just being detained. Double lock them.
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just
now
being
we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases. Yeah. Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
Alright, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you're good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact.
That's just the wallet that you was showing me a while ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it for what I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what? Well, if you go to jail, I'm going to impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm going to get a search warrant and we'll touch everything.
Yeah, good.
All right?
He's
What's your
clear.
name again, brother?
My name's Sergeant
clear.
Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
Alright, just pull that hat out too, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just sit on top of it.
Go to my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4 Tiffany's going to transfer it to you, sir.
10-4.
33 Franklin, we've detained this whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
Things quickly escalated as Agent Hatton was handcuffed and placed in the back of a police cruiser. These clueless officers had no idea how badly they were messing up.
I can't see in there.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay. All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
Go ahead.
I got the air on full blast, sir.
6 to correction 530. What is that gentleman's name you got detained?
It ain't the heat.
Agent Hatton was far from comfortable sitting with handcuffs on his wrists in the back of a car in the hot sun, but that was not Deputy Gordon's problem.
You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
533.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
33, go ahead.
Agent Hatton once again asked but was again denied air. He then let Deputy Gordon know that there would be consequences for what he had done to him. The deputy remained unfazed but didn't expect what happened only a few seconds later.
Tallahassee over. He's out of, this gentleman's out of the Panama City district, but I'm on the phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
10-4. So we can. So they just said.
10-4.
All right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back. Sheriff
So y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here?
He is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33 to 5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
Agent Hatton's identity had been verified. It was an awkward moment for the deputy, as he now realized how much trouble he was in, along with the other sergeant who was silly enough to put an FBI agent in handcuffs.
He called me here, Sheriff, and says he called my personal cell phone, and he goes, I don't know. He refuses to tell me. He said I need to discuss some things that's happened in the Carabel
His
area.
name is Lawrence Lynn, and he's down in this area on an assignment.
I said, okay.
Lawrence Lynn, he's out of Tallahassee of the FBI.
Who's he talk? Who's Webb talking to?
Jacksonville on his little mobile radio.
He he's the supervisor of the gentleman that y'all are out with.
Oh, that's the supervisor. But
I can't talk to you right now till I'm on the phone with his
but
supervisor.
he told me I need to discuss some things with you about the Carabel area. You working over here today?
Franklin
I said, yes,
advised, you did advise Lawrence.
So he told me to meet him here. I came up. He said, do you mind me sitting in my car with me real quick? He showed me, he flipped open his
10-4, just making
wallet
sure we have
and
it right.
showed credentials. It didn't show he didn't show a badge, but showed FBI and his name. So I came in there and he goes, I need to discuss a ticket on a Maryland Bing that you wrote, which is a ticket that I wrote, but I actually rescinded it. I said, okay. I said, do you mind if I go pull it up on my CAD so I can recall what's going on here, because I know you can't tell me about it and I want to get it right. So I went in there. At the same time I'm pulling up the report, I called TJ. I said, hey, is this, should I be getting interviewed on the side of the road, or should he be doing something else? And TJ says he needs to go through the front office and set up an interview time. Well, as soon as I told the gentleman that you need to set up an interview time, he goes, that's all right. I'm just going to call the state attorney on your, he called the U.S. attorney on you. So then I activated my body camera. I didn't have it on the whole time.
The deputy should at least be smart enough to release Agent Hatton immediately. Still, he spoke to the sheriff who had just arrived, trying to justify his shameful actions.
He's down here on official business. As soon as y'all can let him go about his way.
10-4.
While Deputy Gordon tried to explain himself, he was instructed on the radio to release the agent immediately. But in a few seconds, the deputy would realize he was in even more trouble than he thought.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
I'm there begging you to cut off your.
We're releasing him now.
The deputy went to the patrol car to release the deputy, but by now, Agent Hatton had suffocated for too long and needed medical attention. Things went from bad to worse for the arrogant deputy, who wasn't so smug anymore.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in the car. They've had me smoking in the back.
10-4, can you advise if it's next door to the new dollar store?
That's 10-4.
After the handcuffs were removed, Agent Hatton could be heard hyperventilating and proceeded to remove his sweater. He then went to his car and called 911 himself.
He's on real quick, John.
It's on now.
It was on when. How could I not touch? How could I touch it?
It's on.
Yeah.
911. I asked for the sheriff to call 911. They won't.
Is it not going through the back seat?
Yeah. I would guess my window is open back there.
Yeah, but we need a location, sir.
Deputy Gordon got paranoid after seeing Agent Hatton's situation and asked his colleague to verify that his air conditioning was indeed on while the agent was in the car.
I've got some water in here. That's a sealed water, sir.
While they waited for the ambulance to arrive, the agent asked for water, and the guilt-ridden deputy hurried to get him some from the patrol car.
Ambulance is about 10 minutes away, sir. You need another bottle of water, sir?
Deputy Gordon suddenly became very hospitable to Agent Hatton, telling him how far away the ambulance was and asking if he needed a second bottle of water, but the agent did not respond.
It was on cool, but it was on defrost. So I switched it to vents, and it's still hot. That's as cool as I can get it. So I even got John to go in there and stick his head in because that's AC. I had printed out the report and everything and was fixing to go back. I was just asking you, hey, should this be done here or should it be done somewhere else in another setting?
Deputy Gordon grew so paranoid as they waited that he kept explaining himself to anyone who cared enough to listen.
Good afternoon.
Says he can't see.
Yeah.
To everyone's relief, the ambulance finally arrived, and an EMT rushed to attend to Agent Hatton in his car.
Yeah, it's a long story. So he called me on my phone to meet with me about a matter. And he was questioning me on a ticket that I wrote. Said he worked for another agency, which turns out to be legit, but at the time...
When one of the paramedics asked what had happened, an embarrassed Deputy Gordon was at a loss for words.
What's y'all's unit? What's y'all's unit number? Rescue 3. And where y'all going to, sir? TMH.
A stretcher was brought, and Agent Hatton was helped onto it and taken to the ambulance, where the paramedics attended to him.
No, he was very non-legit.
He wouldn't give you a business card, wouldn't give you a supervisor.
And he said, you need to turn that body camera off right now. I said, I'm not turning it off till you leave. So, because I originally didn't have it on, I thought he was legit. You know, he's got the card. And I'm going to just start turning the thing on for everybody I talk to, I swear. I thought it turned out I couldn't hear anybody, because I don't know if you heard me or not. I said, Franklin, he's talking on the radio, but I can't hear any radio traffic coming back. Well, then he turned it up, and then I could hear it, but that still don't mean... Because just the way he was acting. But yeah, I called you as soon as I went to go print it out, and I'm like, this don't really feel right getting interviewed on the side of the road. Supervisor hadn't told me about it. Let me call a supervisor and see, can he do this? I'm fine with it if he can, but I wanted to let somebody know, hey, somebody's interviewing me about a ticket.
Even when the agent was taken to the ambulance, Deputy Rolf Gordon could not stop explaining himself to his colleagues, even when no one asked him to. The man certainly knew he had messed up. For privacy's sake, the FBI refused to give any information about the health status of Special Agent Alexis Hatton after the incident. They, however, started an investigation into what happened, questioning the actions of Deputy Gordon.
Just when you think these cops can't get any dumber, here's another idiot who tried to mess with a U.S. soldier.
U.S. soldier, bro. Know who you're talking to.
Okay.
Know who you're talking to. Are you getting in my face? You step forward to me. I did not step forward to you.
On November 26, 2013, a reservist with an attitude tried to put officers down who he thought arrived late. But what this future soldier missed was that the cop he was talking to was also a Marine.
I was living here for about 3 days now.
Yeah, are you injured?
Yeah, they punched me in my face, they choked me out, ripped my clothes, tried to steal thousands of dollars worth of my stuff. It's all out in front of the house. They're waiting in the house to talk to you guys.
How many people are in the house?
2 people.
Okay.
One of them held me down while the other one punched me in my face, and they tried to steal my stuff. And you guys took 45 minutes to get out here.
Okay. Listen to me. First of all, I'm not on your time watch.
I know.
Second of all,
U.S. soldier, bro. Know who you're talking to.
Okay.
Know who you're talking
to. Face?
Are you getting in my face? You step forward to me. Okay. I did not step forward to you.
I know who I'm talking to, and you're down. You understand that? So you're talking to a United States Marine. You understand that?
I'm talking to a U.S. soldier.
Okay, you're talking to a Marine. So I suggest that you never step up and get in my face again when I'm talking to you. Do you understand me? Let's start over.
The act can stop.
Let's start over.
Are we clear?
Let's start over.
Are we clear?
Let's start over.
Are we clear?
Right.
Are you done?
Are you finished?
Are you done?
Yeah. Are you finished? Yeah. Are you finished? Yeah. Okay, would you like to start over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Unclench your fist, young man.
Unclench your fist. Now let's start. Would you like to start over, or do I need to?
I'm done.
Do I need to further introduce myself?
I'm completely done. I'm completely done.
I don't need to further introduce
I can't
myself.
breathe.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
Stand up, son.
Now put your cigarette out like I asked you. Thank you. Now stand up.
It's crazy how quickly the soldier's attitude shifted as soon as he realized who he was dealing with.
Give me your hands behind your back.
I didn't mean to cause any problems,
Okay.
sir.
First of all, when I'm talking to you, don't ever get in my face and posture up the way that you did. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
So we're not going to have this happen again, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How are you?
I'm sorry, sir.
No, I accept your apology. But you need to understand this. You're not going to sit here and get in my face and then posture up on me when we're face to face.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Because it's going to end badly
Sorry,
for you.
sir. I'm just angry.
Okay. Well, we can start over. I accept your apology. Now let's go see what's going on up here.
Yes, sir.
I mean, is your ID in your wallet there, Blake?
No, it's not.
Step over to the front of my office right there, son.
I have an ID in my
You have
bag.
a DOD ID in here, ain't it?
Who has it? Black tie taxi cab.
5 out of 8. Is there anyone else injured in there?
No, I'm the only one injured.
You can have fire or medics come in if you want. The guy just has a busted lip. I don't know if they want to look at him or not. Firm, tell them to come in the gate and come down and make a left all the way at the last turn in. They'll see the vehicle here. What was all that on the ground you did? What was all that moaning and stuff you did on the ground?
The Marine quickly accepted his apology and proceeded to ensure that he was okay.
Well, what was all that you just did on the ground? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, since you got all soldiered up on me, I'm going to document my contact with you.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm going to charge you with it, but I'm going to document it because I had to use physical force to maintain control of this situation.
I'm sorry, sir.
Do you understand that?
I will never force you to do that again.
Okay. Is there any reason why you felt that you could do that to a police officer and
Because
then...
I tried to speak with your watch commander, and your watch commander told me up on me about 20 minutes ago.
First of all, I don't believe that because Lieutenant Mortensen is extremely professional and well respected.
I left him a voicemail too, sir.
Okay, well, the watch commander did not use profanity at you over the telephone, so that's lie number one. We are a professional, hard-working agency. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ambulance come take a look at you, and then I'm going to get all of his information and just document a 148, 849B type thing.
Sorry, sir.
Uh-huh.
All my stuff is over there in front of the house, though.
Let me get my notebook out. Oh, you got yours in the front seat, don't you? Notebook in here?
Yes.
He apologized. He's used to dealing with Napa.
Oh, is that what you said?
I'm from Napa.
Oh. So you get in Napa police officers' faces and...
No, but they don't step up to me either.
Well, I don't like to yell at you. That's why I took a step towards you to talk to you.
Can I sit down?
Yeah. If you feel more comfortable, you can sit down.
The soldier was obviously hurt, but he still controlled his anger and behaved well. The Marine then returned the courtesy.
Also, what branch of the military were you in?
The 21 Bravo Combat Engineer, Army Reserves.
The Reserves. Okay.
Is it Blake, your first name?
Yes, sir.
Blake, what's your last name?
Robles, R-O-B-L-E-S.
What's your birthday, Blake?
12/13/19.
What's your address here? 145?
145 Lighthouse Drive.
Do you have a phone number?
707-12-760.
This is why it's always a good idea to keep your ego in check, because no matter how big you get, there is always a bigger fish in the sea. If you think this Marine was brave, then wait till you see the next one.
Open my officer.
Take your seatbelt off.
Why am I being pulled
Take your
over?
seatbelt
Why am
off.
I being pulled over?
Take the seatbelt off. Get out.
Why
Take
am I
your
being
seatbelt
pulled
off
over?
and get out of the car.
No.
2023 in Alachua County, Florida, deputies pulled over a speeding vehicle, only to discover the driver was an active-duty U.S. Marine. What happened next was far from routine. Watch as the situation escalates in ways no one could have predicted.
Roll down your windows. Roll down your windows. All the way.
Roll down your windows all the way. What's wrong with you?
Open my door.
What is wrong with you?
You did not open my door, officer.
Okay, step out of the car.
No, you did
No?
not.
Okay, say less. Open his door.
You did not even open my officer.
Take your seatbelt off.
Why am I being pulled
Take your
over?
seatbelt
Why am
off.
I being pulled over?
Take the seatbelt off. Get out.
Why
Take
am I
your
being
seatbelt
pulled
off
over?
and get out of the car.
No, you have no right to touch me at all either.
Get out of the
What
car.
is going on?
Step out of the car now.
Get
Step
out
out of the car.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
What the hell?
Don't resist. Don't do that.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Why am I getting pulled over?
We ran through 2 stop signs back
Whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I did not.
The officers took about a minute to initiate the stop and get that man out of his car and on the ground. Let that sink in.
Yeah. Cut down? We cut down. I made the left. Thinking that he was going to do this.
Go ahead, Stone.
All right. Follow me.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah. I was like, he's just fucking running.
Yeah, he was.
Down, I was like, yep, let me see.
Didn't stop.
No way. Why am I getting...
There you go. You can shut the door. So, being that we gave him multiple commands to exit the vehicle, he refused to exit the vehicle, refused to undo his seatbelt, and then we had to put our hands on him to get him out.
Right.
He's going. Did you hear what he said? He was like, hey, roll down the window. That's right. I don't have to. I was like, who are you?
Well, actually, Deputy, according to the courts in Florida, you're only required to roll down your window as far as is necessary to communicate with the officer that you're
call him
stopped with,
1015?
and that is it.
No. One Charlie 44 Central. Can you start Pratt's to my location, please?
Like right here, right? Like close to me?
1 Charlie 22, go ahead and strap him.
Did he have a bag on him?
He's got a backpack up there.
No,
He's got
like something attached to his stomach.
not that I saw.
What's truly shocking about this incident is that the deputies had no probable cause to treat the Marine the way they did, other than their bruised egos. They claimed he was speeding, but in reality, he wasn't even breaking the law.
He's got like a mini hatchet in the door.
He's got the box here. He's just having to wedge it in too much. He wouldn't have been able to get it out, but we couldn't have done
Good. Shit ton of medical stuff. There's a bag directly behind your seat. Didn't run through 2 stop signs in an alleyway. Why the hell do we have to go 75 miles an hour just down the alleyway? We were like right behind them.
Yeah, I don't know how he was doing the math if he didn't do that.
Right.
And it's not deeply suspicious that he took the alleyway and he gunned it.
Right. What's up?
What's that?
Dive shoes.
See you. Marine. See you, Marine.
These tyrant cops weren't done by beating the shit out of the Marine and decided to go ahead with an illegal search as well.
Yeah, that's him. What's his problem? I don't think it's... Yeah, it is Barbosa, yeah. I don't think he knows how to do it. Yeah, I got a magazine.
Support. Magazine.
Right here.
For a gun.
Tends to be how it works.
Yep, there it is. SIG.
Alright, you got your gloves on, so go ahead and make it safe. Pop the mag on it. Yeah, pop the mag on it. There you go. Alright, now pull it out. Try not to index me. And then make it safe. Alright, lock the sides over there. Go on teletype, tell me you have a serial number for a firearm.
He didn't provide me anything.
I think that's what he was doing, because I saw him put his hands in here. He was
Probably.
Yeah, it happens. Here's his ID, so you can tell one out of Florida by number, and then that you need the serial number.
One Charlie 44 Central. I got one out of Florida by number, and I also have a serial number on a firearm. Whenever you're ready. Charlie 44 Central. I have a one out of Florida by number, and I also have a serial number on a firearm. Whenever you're ready.
Just look at the excitement in the officer's voice as they found the gun in the central console.
I don't. You have to yield.
What's your service branch, sir?
I did.
Marines and Army.
No. That's not how it works. So you turned on the
I think
light
he's-
in
I
midway,
think he's a
right before the
Marine.
curb. I don't want to be on the curb because this curb double things.
He ran two stop signs in front of us, drove a good distance at a high rate of speed, stopped. We had furtive movement towards the center console, found the gun in the center console, but he's probably able to have it. But he was hostile with him, only cracked the window a hair. He told him to roll it down. I opened the passenger door and said, I need you to step out of the vehicle because we have further movement, you're doing all this stuff. We asked him to step out again. He refused. I had to reach in to undo his seatbelt, and then we had to get him out of the car.
But you have no right to open my door like that.
You have to get out.
Oh, what you guys have said.
You said you're reserved?
I'm reserved.
Okay. That's why. You did 6 years?
I'm still in.
Okay. All right, watch me, okay? So what's this cool for?
Because he wouldn't comply with any of our commands. We told him to undo seatbelt and step out of the car.
And then you guys had to take him out?
I had to reach in, undo his seatbelt from the passenger side, and then I don't know if he gave y'all any grief.
No, not really. Once the seatbelt was off, he came out. He tensed up, but he wasn't like bucking or doing anything.
24 seconds. That's the time that it took this man to stop his car.
But we lit him up way back there.
Yeah, and he kept going. I thought he was gonna take off. It's like, you know how they do that, like that hesitate, and then, oh, that's right, I do have a key in the car, and then they punch it.
Because I turned on back there, I was like, oh, he's not stopping.
Yeah.
The deputy outright lied to his supervisor, shamelessly covering up their actions. These officers had no remorse as they twisted the truth. The Marine stopped his car within 24 seconds, yet the deputy's deceitful portrayal of the situation is downright appalling.
Yeah, his theory is he's like, I didn't see any lights behind me, and I made 2 complete stops. I'm like, there's no way.
That's why we turned down the alley, because I was like, if you didn't go into the gas station, I mean, you went the alley to shed us. So we turned, and he was.
Well, he went down the alley to skip the light. He lives right here, so he probably does that every day.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. But then he burned this. But he's driving fast as shit and burns the stop signs, which looks suspicious at, what is it, 1:30 in the morning? Did you get the serial number on the handgun to come back?
They're running it right now.
Okay.
He's getting ready to get out as a reserve, and he's in nursing school.
Okay. Well, I mean that all jives. So his general problem. Why didn't he roll the window down?
I didn't ask him that. His general problem is you can't open my door.
Well, the reason we opened the door is because you couldn't see inside, because he wouldn't roll the windows down.
You seem like a legit dude.
So I'm a legit dude.
Well, let me explain this to you. When the officers are asking you to roll down your window, roll down your window.
I did roll down my window.
You cracked it. I can see how far down it is. The dude's on the passenger side, he's like, hey man, I need you to roll down your window.
I didn't hear him because my window wasn't on that side.
Right.
Yeah.
Why you opened the door so you could see it? I guess you were moving around inside or something?
I wasn't moving around, but I moved to point at him to tell him that he wasn't allowed to open my door like that.
Alright. You gotta remember, we don't always deal with the nicest people, alright?
I understand
Some
that.
things we do that may not look normal to you, we end up doing because it's officer safety stuff. I don't want them to arrest you. You're in nursing school, right?
Yes.
You're about to get out, right?
Notice how the officer's attitude shifted as soon as he realized that the man he just beat up was a U.S. Marine.
E4.
You're an E4? Cool. I was an E4 myself. D5 is when I left the Marine Corps, then I went in the Army in 2006. So an E4 does the same job in the Marine Corps that 6 does in the Army. You didn't know that?
Yeah,
it's wild.
I know that. I have 4 buddies that went to the Army too.
So I don't want. I'm listening to the radio. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't want you arrested. I don't want to mess with your re-enlistment. I don't want it to do any of that. So I'd probably cut you loose, but I would calm down. All right. So I know you're worked up, but calm down.
Yeah, it just frustrated me when he opened my door like that.
I got you. Yeah, maybe you didn't hear him over there asking you to roll it down. I wasn't here.
No, I didn't hear when they were telling me to roll down my window more because I saw him open my door and then my blood just started boiling.
So I got you.
Yes, sir. The only thing is that the officer's lying that I didn't stop at both stop signs because there was nobody behind me at both stop signs that I stopped at.
All right.
So it's kind of, I'm just like, okay.
Me to you, I'll watch his body camera and see what it looks like, all right?
Good to go.
And if it's not good, I'll handle that the way it needs to be handled.
Okay.
All right? I made his trainee do push-ups the other day. He goes so slow. So you understand that during the Marine Corps?
Yes, absolutely.
Threatening an active duty service member by saying they'll report them to their chain of command, knowing it could jeopardize their career, is nothing short of blackmail. Yet the officer dismissed it like it was no big deal.
Hey man, just you were flying down that alley and you did blow the stop sign. So I understand you said you slowed, but you gotta actually stop. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Can you just put it in the back, please? Hey, he's gonna put in the trunk, please.
Just separate the magazine from.
Okay, there you go. That's fine. It's fine. If you can just put it in the center, since the mags are in the bag. Hey, we put your magazines in your bag.
Light man, I'm old. Not
Oh,
you.
there you go. I can't help it, sir. The weapon is back where it was. The magazine is in the bag where the other magazine was.
My camel pack?
Yes. That's a camel pack?
Yeah, it's a camel pack.
Put the camel pack of water in it.
Well, there's no water in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But how do you like the new tent the Marine Corps got? I got this little green thing that looks like a Walmart pop-up tent. It's annoying as hell. Where you live at?
What's that? Right there.
Oh, you can see your house?
Yeah, it's my house from here.
Alright, man, slow it down, I guess, and watch the stop signs.
Please, 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 please.
Rule of thumb I always do is I wait till I feel the car rock up. That's what I do in the police car so I don't get complaints.
Rock up?
Yeah, you'll stop, and then you feel it rock. I know a nurse took over on the level again. And I do that so I don't get complaints for not stopping.
Here we go. Alright.
Alright, man.
There's nothing more dangerous than a coward with authority and an ego. I am amazed at their ability to twist the facts to fit their narrative so quickly. Even military personnel are not safe from their tyranny. Do you think this officer treated the Marine fairly? Let me know in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. Please support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.
Actually, we can trespass you from here.
They can.
Yes, I can.
Give it a try then.
All right, let's be done on that.